Yeah, it's still supposed to be cold right now. It's 6 a.m.? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, well, this guy can have his fun here. I'm gonna finally get my memory. It's finally time, after all of this, to go back to Kakariko. Oh, what will I get? I hope it's like some new fancy shoes that make me allowed to, like, fly. It's like some sort of, what do you call that? Pegasus shoes. They give you wings. Oh, it's been a long time coming. But I think that, I was gonna say Minda, that's not right. I think that Impa will appreciate the amount of time and effort put into regaining Link's memory. And I think this, what's her name? It's that girl that's always so awkward, because Link's always naked around her. It's just like, oh, what, oh no. Linku-san, please. You're just so attractive to me. Okay, anyway. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this voice today. Ah! So the sword has returned to its rightful owner. Here, just as I expected, you hero. The sword that seals the darkness is your counterpart. So as long as that blade is at your side, and you shall wield the enormous power. The princess risked everything for you and that sword, so don't forget that, and don't waste this chance. Yeah, it's just, it doesn't sound quite right today, but that's, I can't do voices in general, to be fair, but I mean, you know, it's difficult when you don't have your full range that you usually do for things. Anyway. Oh, that's right. It seems you're doing well in following the princess's words. The spirits and some of the divine beasts have been appeased, and the powers of evil have weakened. The princess must sense this as well. Still, the divine beast Varmandopotaurus. Okay, that one was controlled by Urbosa of the Gerudo. Yeah, I know that. I don't really care in the slightest. Oh. Blah, blah, blah. I got my memory back, Impa. This is... I already know all this stuff. You're the Princess Zelda's only hope, and Hyrule's as well. You cannot turn back now. Follow your heart and seize your destiny. By the way, how are you faring this far? He's just thrusting a little bit periodically toward her. No, all 12 pictures already? You visited every place? Yeah, she's just like, what? No, you can't have done that. I'm not ready for this yet. Oh no, I didn't create the ceremony materials. I didn't prep my speech or anything. Yeah. I suppose it's time I will reveal the location of the final memory. That sounds kind of ominous, the final memory. That's not good. Here's what happened. Oh, Zelda just jumped off of a box? Is that what's happening? Specific instructions, she wanted me to show you this. Oh. This final picture... Oh, I know where that is. Does this look familiar from the village? You should be able to get there in a half-day's time. Now go, child. Seek out the Lady Zelda has shown you. Yeah, this picture's just been on the wall the entire time, and everyone's just like, oh yeah, this is normal. It's nice to have a very beautifully painted picture of a bunch of dead guardians. So, anyway, let's see if it actually does have in my album now. No, I think you just have to memorize it. You know what that means? The only way to memorize something is by going like this. Okay, I said by going like this. And, nope. Delete. Self-portrait. There we go. That kind of helps. It kind of helps in one way or another. I don't even know. I gotta get that memory. Impa, thank you for your kind words! Hey, wait, what's this? Oh, that's just a chicken. This is the finest looking chicken I've ever seen. Its comb was like... I don't know, it could cut through bricks. That's how fancy it was. Okay, Mr. Swifty really doesn't want me to go quickly through this village. They must have really patched it. I remember Swifty being able to run through here. At least as far as I'm concerned. Oh well, it's probably still faster than walking. Well, I guess I do have a lot of stamina though, so I could just run through the entire village, no problem whatsoever. But I believe it's just like, well actually, you know, the fastest way probably would just be to teleport. Because there is, because it's right, like, it's this swamp, I'm pretty sure. So, you know, they say a half day's time, I'm just gonna do this. How fast is it to turn into data and fly through the sky, Impa? You probably should know something dealing with that. But yeah, this last memory better tie everything together and just be like, yes, Zelda wasn't actually the greatest crybaby of all time. That was Kanye West. What? I didn't expect that. But, I'll take it. Okay, Swifty. It's too bad that he has to take the long way, kind of. Well, it's not really a long way, but... we can't go at the same time. I have to materialize, then he has to materialize, then... good things happen from there. Okay, so... in this open field... is there a way of finding the exact spot? Because I probably should have just, paid more attention or something. Because it should be, pretty easy to find, I would think, either way. There are a lot of horses hanging around, but... including a diaper horse. Oh no. All I know is that this field does look a lot more saturated than I remember it, and I love it. That's what I love most about Breath of the Wild, is just like the saturation in this game. It looks so beautiful. All these games, oh look at it, it's another pure blue horse. But there's all these, like there's so much saturation, like, it just is lost in video games nowadays. All they ever do is just care about Browns. The Cleveland Browns, and nobody cares about them. Not even their fan base. It's a rather sad state of affairs. Okay, I think this might actually be kind of the place. Yeah, I think that I see the glowing thing over here. Hear that? I'm going crazy. Could be a combination of both. Okay, Bokoblins. Hello. They don't seem to be very much of a threat to me. And also, they're very, very weak. I could one-hit them with, like, any of my weapons. Even a torch. Oh, I could actually use this. Okay. I probably should do things the more statistical way and whatnot. But maybe the memory is actually closer to Fort HATENO. It's probably along the road. Yeah, I probably should just do things that way. All things considered, I'm glad that there's no real guardians around here just to mess with me while I'm just kind of doing my nice explory bits. But it is so weird coming back to this area, because, like, this is a starting area of the game, and it's just, like... this was terrifying the first time I went through here. There was bokoblins everywhere just killing me, and, like, I didn't have any option of survival. Now I am just like, well... If you want to try to even dare attacking me, I'll do a lot more damage to you than you'll do to me. And it's pretty amazing in that kind of sense. Ah, I love it. Love it even more than I would to shoot that goat with an arrow. And that is very satisfying to Link. Much of the time. Okay. Like, they just seem so weak. Oh, man. Wonder if this is actually the memory spot. Because if this guy's just kind of hanging out here, I think this is... Yeah, Geralt. I remember him. I think.
Hey!
Almost hard to believe they've managed to hold back a whole horde of guardians here. If not for Fort HATENO and its warrior, there'd be no HATENO village anywhere. Okay. Okay, I probably should have zoomed in more on the picture, because I can't see anything of that. Really? I think there's a tree over to the side or something like that, but... Man, that's not very useful. I'm gonna take a look, like, once more through the middle, because I think that's kind of closer to where it is. Somewhere in the middle. So you know what they, like to say? A wise man once said, meet me in the middle. And, good things will happen from there. There's a lot of bokoblins, like, legitimately. They must have been, like, banging like crazy to get this many around here. I don't know. It should be, like, somewhere right around here, I think. Oh, here we go. Just go right past it, like, no problem. Yeah, of course. Because this kind of looks like the picture. Or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe it's that way. I don't know, but these shoes are really trying to get me here. Oh. I was hoping it was gonna just look all fancy like. Here we go. This is exactly the way that Miyamoto wanted this last memory to go. Well, and also Anuma, I guess. Because Link, when he was here last, he liked to... Wait a second. So maybe it was a good thing that I took a picture of it. This whole thing is just so dumb. I love it.
Link, save yourself. Go. I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. Run!
What? Does she, like, have the power of the Triforce in her hand? Did she just make the wish? Is this... This is the first time that Zelda's not been useless. Man.
Was that the power? Huh? No, no! Link, get up! You're going to be just fine. The sword. So he can still be saved.
Princess! Princess, are you all right?
Take Link to the Shrine of Resurrection. If you don't get him there immediately, we are going to lose him forever. Is that clear? So make haste and go. His life is now in your hands.
He didn't look that bad when he just, like, kind of collapsed. He's not been eating for, like, 5 days or something like that, and he's been fighting the entire time, and... wearing a tingle hat.
Link, you have recovered all of your memories of us from 100 years ago.
Unfortunately.
I am here, inside Hyrule Castle.
Oh, and I'd like to be inside there as well.
For you to defeat Ganon.
This doesn't look very heroic when he's just wearing a tingle hat. Just like, yes, I must do this. I need to switch hats, like, badly. We're not wearing tingle hoods around here. Gotta go Bomberman style. Okay. Amazing. Well, Swifty, you can stay around here and contemplate your life and whatnot. I'm gonna just teleport away and hopefully get something very fantabulous. Because, like, you should get something from knowing what you did for memories. It doesn't really help me out that much. Like, it's almost better not to know. Other than the fact that, like, I guess you get to know a little bit more about Zelda and, like, oh, I am just so pathetic, blah, blah, blah. But I can shoot, like, lasers out of my hands and kill all the guardians everywhere all at once. But woe is me. You know? It's something like that, essentially. But, oh no, man. It's, I better get something good. I'm gonna be very disappointed otherwise. Probably not, but... I probably should have taken a bigger picture still, but whatever. Anyway. Hey, oh, come on. It seems you have visited all the locations. 100 years ago, you and the princess were quite close. You were a comfort and an encouraging presence to her as she struggled each day to fulfill her destiny. You were also friends with benefits. It's like the way that like it sounds like almost here, I don't know. The way that she believes in you and the way she has the strength to fight Ganon all alone.
Oh.
Link, the princess. Please hurry to save our princess. She has been fighting all alone for 100 years. Really? Is that all I get? Is just a pep talk? You may now remember your last meeting with Ganon, but it did not end well for you. If you wanted a different outcome this time around, you should be properly equipped. I won't fail.
Yeah.
Ah, man. Like, really? Is that all you get? I mean, it's nice that I did actually get a bit of story, but I think that's all you get. It's just having the main quest off your log. Gerudo Town, Kakariko Village. Yeah, because I need to do that, and then maybe I'll get something from that. Because just in general, like, they should be... Like, I'll have the benefit of the doubt of just, like, killing Ganon easier. Because that's what's supposed to happen if you have all the Divine Beasts, but there should be a thing. Should be something. But, yeah, I just need to find a man that is stuck into Gerudo Town. That's the biggest quest that I have to be dealing with. And I have to kill King Roam. You may say that Ganon's the real bad guy, but the king is always the bad one. In theory. Or maybe Link is secretly the bad one. Doing this to poor roosters. Or chickens or cuckoos or anything. But, that being said, yeah, he should really be just taking a picture. Not really a picture, but he should be like painting me just standing here. I think this would be the greatest of paintings right here. Okay, there we go. Link has a bit of a heart. He'll set it down when he needs to. But I might actually listen to what this person says for Run, Run, Run. When's food? I'm bored. Wanna play? Yeah, what it'll be. Let's go tag? I'll start running. But you gotta go home to Sis when it's dinner time, okay? Okay. So this is... Okay. That was very easy. This is my secret treasure, but here, you can have it. Crunchy Crunchables! That would be a bit crunchier than what you'd want, I'd say. Just going ahead and like, yeah, I'm gonna crunch on a rock. I'm basically a Goron. Om nom nom. I'm gonna just check if there's a bloopy around here, because that's one of my many side quests. And if I can get that done, or when I'm in the area, like, why not, right? Because I'm pretty sure that's what those guys are called. They're bloopies, and they're always happy to give you rupees. Oh, here we go. As so is foretold. Okay. Which one's the zoom in? Oh no. Wrong one. Okay. I'm gonna take a self-portrait if I can. Okay, I don't think this is gonna work so well. Even though that is like perfect right there. At least as far as I'm concerned. Oh, not Frost Spear. I just want this bloopy. Uh-oh. Yes, I think I got it. Oh! Okay, I'm gonna save that one too, just in case. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Ah! Oh, I was really hoping I was gonna stab it. He just disintegrated into nothingness. Ah, such is the way of life for bloopies. They're not from this world, but they coexist in it. Just to make them feel at ease with their terrible things that they've done. I'm pretty sure it is like in the Korok Forest that I have to go for that other thing, but well, I don't know, I might actually be able to just do this quickly, because, like, does it really matter so much? Let's check, no, not Hyrule Compendium. Oh, so that guy actually needs a cooling elixir. I was just gonna run past him like, nah, I don't really need to deal with that. So, a bug with chilling effects and monster parts. Yeah, I don't think that's very difficult to do. I'm still... There we go. Great Hyrule Forest. Peaks. Okay. But is that the Great Hyrule Forest? What does that mean? Okay, I guess that is true. Okay, I'm just gonna do this while I'm in the area. Because anything's within the area. Well, I'm always in the area of something when I can just teleport. It makes things so easy in this game in that kind of sense, which I rather enjoy. But hopefully I get something decent for this quest that I took on by accident. Because, you know, how can you say no to just talking to various Koroks with exclamation marks above their heads? You just have to. It's your goal. It's your ideology in life to make them feel at home in their forest. Because they don't feel at home anywhere else. They're constantly crying and wanting to eat the bark off of your bones. 'Cause that's what they assume, that's the way it works. Am I doing the Trial of the Sword by accident? Oh man. Because I think that this guy does have the King of Red Lion's voice, as everybody else does, pretty much. I don't remember what I was doing for him.
What's this? A voice beckoned you here. I see. The time has come. I shall tell you now about the arduous trial that awaits you.
I think he actually had, like, the, more professor kind of voice. Which, every single voice of mine is exactly the same. But,
that sword you have reunited with, the Master Sword, it has yet to realize its true splendor. This trial shall test your courage to ensure that you are worthy of this splendor. It's called the Trial of the Sword. It will challenge you as you have never been challenged before. All of your weapons and armor will be sealed away, and you must face your enemies without tools you have come to rely on. Once you have tempered your soul and proven your wisdom and courage by completing the Trial of the Sword, the Master Sword shall truly be yours. Unless my eyes deceive me, you are quite willing to take on this trial. A hero through and through. Now, Link, please place the Master Sword in his pedestal.
I'd rather not right now. Also, I have a spear on my back. I could put the spear inside of this if you want. Okay. Glowy Hoppy. Let's see.
Woohoo! Did you bring it for me?
This is actually a really good picture, too, so he should be very much appreciative of this.
But wait a minute. Is this a real bloopy? Whoa, it's even more beautiful than the peaks imagined. Thanks so much, Mr. Hero. Now I'm content. Oh, and here's a little thank you gift. Peaks don't forget.
Oh, that's actually pretty useful.
Oh yeah, Mr. Hero, needs rupees sometimes, right? If you desperately need rupees, you should shoot an arrow at a bloopy. I hear they drop lots of rupees if you hit them. Oh man, I'm just glad to see something cool. Peaks is so happy right now.
Okay. Still think it's ridiculous that the frame rate's so bad in this area. Complete the trials. I wonder if I get something from him specifically if I do that. But like... Oh, I need to take this just in case. Oh, they definitely, like, they live inside the tree as well. That's really nice. I like it. Also, I want to power stance soup ladles, but I can't. Oh well. I probably should... Well, I should try to cook that one elixir that that guy was talking about before. Because I need a monster part and a cooling effect monster. Man, I didn't even realize like half of the things I have in this. Because there's a Staminoka base. Base, yes. That's right. Because I'm always so bad at doing that. Like, whenever I read a fish of bass, it's just like, well, I mean, it's base. At least in my opinion. But like, I didn't even realize I had that. I should probably just like make a ton of food along those lines, but there's like nothing at all that I have other than the very, very important thing known as a darner. Oh man, that sucks so bad that I have to get rid of that. Because like I could do Star Fragment. That's something I could do instead, totally. I use that as a sacrifice instead of getting rid of my cold darner. Oh well. It's just gonna be fine enough, just doing this way. Okay. This should give me an elixir that is up to that guy's standards. Yeah, there we go. Chili Elixir grants a low-level cooling effect, raises your body temperature to a heat. Crucial for long journeys through the desert. Exactly what I wanted. And I only just realized that my voice is actually getting a lot... Like, it's pretty bad just in general today. It's worse than I realized, let's say it that way. Oh, I can talk from close up, too. Ooh. What if I just, like, talk from inside of his mouth? Is that a weird thing to be doing? Would it be weirder if I just climb up to his eyes and poke him in the eye? Potentially. Anyway, this place, like I could do the Trial of Sword, I should at some point, but I have much more important things to deal with, and that is, I have to get to the Oasis. I really wish I would have had taken that, but, oh well, I'll go from the power of electricity and fly downward or something.